keep learning. That's all. You're not going to get everything today. I can spend 5 hours. I can spend 10 hours here. And you're still not going to get it all day because the brain doesn't retain that much. So at some point, you start daydreaming, thinking about where you want to be in life, where you want to be right now because you're hungry. Whatever. And then you start thinking, sometimes you don't catch it all. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that you think it's a poor speaker or anything. I don't take it personally. Don't worry. But, sometimes you're sleepy, sometimes you miss someone. I mean, anything can happen. Somebody makes a noise, you look, and you miss, the things happen. So one of the things you want to do is keep coming out. That's what I would suggest. Okay, keep coming out. I still go out to events. Don't get me wrong, I love my lifestyle. I don't talk about it a lot. Because I don't ever want to feel like I'm bragging. But we have a great time with the family. We do a lot of great things that we wouldn't be able to do if it wasn't for pre-K legal. Second thing, the last thing I want to mention is that if you are a long-term thinker, I read a book called The Jewish Phenomenon. I read an extensive library out there. And it's a book called The Jewish Phenomenon. And anyways, it helped me to think, I'm not going to go through the whole book, but it helped me to think about short-term versus long-term. And some people think short-term is like, this month. But there's certain communities that look at short-term as their life. Now, I live my life for the next generation. I sacrifice my entire life so my kids won't have to sacrifice. Because at some point, if you look at the Forbes, the Forbes 400, you'll look at how many people just have an inheritance of billions. There's a lot of them didn't do anything. I mean, everyone started. They inherited the money. Because somebody at some point had to draw the line and say, I'll be the person that sacrificed my time for the next generation. Everybody with me? And not everybody's going to be like that. But I just want you to know, I don't ever want you to think it's a task or a chore for me to come out and speak. It's a privilege for me to do it because I realize what I'm giving it up for. So I take a bullet for my wife and my kids. Without even thinking about it, I stand in the way of harm to them. So if I can take a bullet for them, why would I take a note for my business for them? You all getting this? And so for me to go out and get all the rejection I get, the ridicule I get, all the things I had to get on the way up to the not as much today as I did, it was an honor for me to take on that for what I'm able to give today. And so I wish that upon everyone in here. I wish you peace in your life. To be at the place where, and that's where, if I can think of one word for where we are today, be peace. Where, it's okay if my dad needs me financially, my mom needs me financially. It's okay. It's peace when I'm not worried about money anymore. And I wish that upon it was a great experience. But guess what? On the way to that, you help a lot of other people as well. I'll end with this story. It's always in the story for those who know. I'll tell you a bunch of these stories. I got a lot I can tell you about this one. My wife in the beginning, it's so funny because she really did believe in pre-K legal, only because I think I tried so many things before. She was like, oh my gosh. And she just thought I was going to be disappointed in me. You know what I mean? And same with my mom, she loves me, but I think she was afraid I was going to be disappointed. Like, you're going to give them all this time, all these trainings, and what if it doesn't work? But my thinking has always been optimistic. I've always been thinking, what if it does? What if it does? I mean, things can change. So my wife was the same way. She was like, I just hope it really works. And we started making money, she was still worried, like, what if it doesn't last? So when we first started pay our bills all in one sitting, which is different for us because we always had to pay this bill this month and this bill I have to wait the next month. So we never pay all our bills in 1 month. And for the first time we were to pay all our bills in 1 month, I was screaming like it was Christmas. I was like, yes! She was like, we did it. We paid all our bills. I told you. But then she was still, think we're going to do it next month? So then we started having like $5,000 left over, then $10,000 left over. But it didn't matter because even when we were at $50,000 left over, she was like, well, what if something happens? How long is this going to last? See, she's always been nervous. Even today, it's weird. She's like, it's only going to last about 20 years. She's the last year, she's the person that keeps me in that place. But so I like to spoil her and the kids a lot because I know I did give up a lot, not as much today, but I gave up a lot to make this happen. So our 15-year anniversary was in July, and we went to Puerto Rico, and we took about 20 of our